So let me open and ask you where you are types. So, pick up the instructions from here. So day 13.1, as I told you, it is a complete use case for all type of entity to entity and entity to value mappings. So have you started this revision? Has everyone started with it? Okay, so you let me know when you complete, because first I'm going to ask you to do some things on this. Whenever you are ready, you let me know. And then we are going to sit down for complete integration of web application with Hibernate. So have you completed the first part, or you are still revising? Tell me, whatever majority says, we go by that. Some of you are saying done. Prashant is saying done. Revising. Okay, no problem. Guys, take your time and do let me know. Around 4:45, 5 o'clock, I think we should start with that. 5 o'clock, by latest, I want to start. Till then, you have time. If you finish earlier, let me know. And while revising any code sample, any POJO, any annotation you don't understand, don't keep the doubts to yourself. Ask me anytime. So continue. I'm waiting for your questions. Seventh point. Swapnil, you should put the message on the public Zoom. So others also, if you have the same question, they will also benefit. There should be address table. Let me just check, Swapnil. Seventh point in this. Now, let me just open. Seventh point. Any advantages? What are you saying? There should be address table. You wrote second last line. Seventh point, second last line. Swapnil, let me talk to you. Please respond. Are you saying about this? Are you talking about this, please?
In sequence text.
Yeah, this is sequence text. And this is the 7th point. So the second last line. Oh, screen is not visible. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So is that what you're asking me, Swapnil?
Third last line. The above line. Yeah.
Which column should be created? Yeah, this is okay.
Yes.
Right. Interesting.
Same in 8th point also.
A copy paste problem.
Yes.
Yes, I stand corrected. I'm happy that you are reading the sequence in so much of detail. and I hope it is helping you. Continue.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Mohammed.
Yes, ma'am. While canceling admission
Mm-hmm.
for student, we are first fetching the student instance.
Just
And then-
1 second. Which project you are referring to? Date 13.1 only?
Yes, that
Just a second. I'll share my full screen so that we will be on the same page. Yeah. So cancel student admission you are talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Tell me.
Cancel the admission. Yeah.
Hmm.
So first we are fetching the course details.
Right.
And then deleting it.
Yes. Then fetching the student, and then we are just calling a helper method. Yeah. Tell me.
So we can directly use delete from
Yes. I had
student.
given in writing other day, Mohammed. Or you remember I had said or.
Yes, but I'm getting exception like constant FK like that.
Yes, because as you know, now it is little what do you say involved. Tell me, guys, others also here to this because it's an interesting question. I was waiting for somebody to ask this. If you talk about deleting the student record, are there any child records of student anywhere? Tell me, Mohammed.
Mm,
Anyone? I'm not asking, just talking to him. I'm talking to anyone who wants to discuss. I said before. Okay, let me give you a clue. Before deleting the child record, can you delete a parent entity parent record?
No.
No, right? So I'm asking you a question. Are there any children or child record of your student? Answer is yes. Which one? Yes, please. Which is the child record of student? No,
Address.
Aadhaar card will get already automatically used. Yes. No,
Address.
guys. Aadhaar card, hobbies, and qualifications, simple. Because they are all the dependent objects. But which is a standalone entity, which is a child of a student? Answer is address. So this one, Mohammed. First, you will have to delete explicitly, but from student, you cannot access address. But you don't have an issue. Student ID is same as address ID. So use the same student ID for address. I'll talk in code. Select A from address A or whatever. Session dot get something. Address dot class and student ID. So delete first session dot delete address A and delete the student. And then it will work perfectly.
Yes, okay.
You don't have to explicitly delete anything from Aadhaar card or hobbies or qualification because those are dependent objects. Hibernate will automatically delete it. Okay, try this out. You understood what I said?
Yes.
Yeah, try this out. In case it gives you problem, tell me. We'll write it together. Continue.
हॅलो मॅम.
Yes, Kunal?
मॅम मला डाऊट होता, शेअर करू स्क्रीन?
Oh, of course.
मॅम हे तुम्ही असाइनमेंट दिलेलीत ना कालची,
ते आपण सोडवणार आहोत एकत्र, पण एनिवे तू दाखव मला, नो प्रॉब्लेम.
हे 1 2 3 4 5 जे आहेत ना,
ठीक
ते मी
आहे,
वरून
एकच
कॉपी
सेकंद.
करून.
हा, दॅट्स ओके. मला rama@gmail.com आणि 1 2 3 4 हे तुझे क्रेडेन्शियल्स आहेत, बरोबर?
येस मॅम.
ओके. मी काय सांगितलं होतं कुणाल, ऍज अ सजेशन, यू ऑलरेडी हॅव युजर्स टेबल का काय ते आपलं पहिलं होतं ना युजर्स टेबल, त्यालाच तुम्ही पोजो मॅप करा, पण हरकत नाही. आता मला जरा तुझं हे दाखव, कन्सोल दाखव, सर्व्हर साइड कन्सोल. लेट मी सी विच क्वेरी इट इज फायरिंग. आयडीचा कन्सोल दाखव. एकच मिनिट. सिलेक्ट दिस वेअर युजर ईमेल आणि युजर पासवर्ड इथे नल येतं. बरं, एक काम कर, मला हे दाखव, बीन दाखव तुझा, जावा बीन, आणि तिथे आपण एखादा ब्रेक पॉइंट तरी टाक, नाहीतर एक एसओपी तरी टाक. जस्ट शो मी वेदर ईमेल अँड पासवर्ड इज रीचिंग देअर प्रॉपरली.
मॅम त्याच्या आधी एक मला बोलायचं होतं.
बोल ना.
मॅम हा वाला जो रेकॉर्ड आहे ना, तुम्ही
हा.
आता इथे मेथड लिहून टाकला तर तो बरोबर देतोय, पण हे जे आहेत ते मी स्वतः डीबी मध्ये इन्सर्ट केलेत तर ते नाही देत.
ओ असं म्हणतोयस का? बर बर.
हा,
मग तिथे काहीतरी व्हाईट स्पेस वगैरेचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे का?
सगळ्यांनाच तसं होतंय मॅम.
एक काम कर
कॉलम
मग.
नेम वेगळं, ईमेल आणि नेम, कॉलमचे नेम.
हा राईट राईट. अरे हो, कोणीतरी सांगितलं. अरे मी बघितलंच नाही. ईमेल आणि कॉलम नेम हे झालंय, स्वॅप झालंय तुझं. रमा@gmail.com इज ईमेल आणि रमा हे पाहिजे, ते स्वॅप झालंय तुझं कुणाल. आय नेव्हर नोटीस. थँक्स फॉर टेलिंग समबडी.
ईमेल टाकायला
थँक्यू
हवं.
थँक्यू.
हा ते उलट केलंयस तू. ते आता स्वॅप करून टाक आणि चेक कर.
ओके
कळलं का?
ओके ओके मॅम. येस मॅम.
गुड यू
सॉरी
टोल्ड
मॅम.
अस, म्हणजे आम्हाला कळलं तरी की काय चूक झाली तुझी. कंटिन्यू.
ओके ओके.
Hello, ma'am.
Just 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. I'm in the middle of some testing. I'll come to you in a minute. Hold on to
Okay.
that part. Yes. Somebody was asking me a question. Tell me,
Yes, ma'am.
what was the? You want to
Ma'am,
share screen?
मॅम कालचं जे CMS मध्ये सबमिट होतं
Prashant,
ते
बोल.
ते केलं मी बट
हा.
आज तुम्ही मॉर्निंगला काहीतरी ते युजर विन्स मध्ये जे चेंजेस म्हणत होते जे आपण
हा.
हायबरनेट डाव मध्ये जो रिटर्न करतो कॅच
हम्म.
पार्ट मधला तर तो मी युजर विन मध्ये असं काही चेंज नाही केलं तर ते थोडस तेच कन्फ्युजन होतं मला.
हे बघ, हे आपण मी सगळं सोडवून घेणार आहे. पण एनिवे सिन्स यू हे तू हे करतोस, तुझं शेअर करतो स्क्रीन.
हो, हो.
आय टेल यू.
हो.
मी आय स्टॉप शेअरिंग. मला तुझं युजर नाही, मला आधी तुझं हे दाखव, डाव लेअर दाखव. युजर डाव IMPL दाखव. आता तू बघ हा प्रशांत. Anyone who is listening to the conversation can always participate. He's showing me the Hibernate based down layer. So let me just see, select user, this is fine. Session.create query, this one. Now Prashant, tell me, if user gives you the invalid credentials, what will this method return? Will it return null or will it throw the exception to the caller?
Throw exception.
You are not said rethrow, by the way. Hello, you have to say
Okay.
rethrow. You have not done that. That is why by luck by chance it is working. You've forgotten that throw and E. Are you understanding? So
Yes,
this is
yes.
what saved your code. But ideally speaking, whenever there is an exception in the DAO, the top layer should understand it. This line you had forgotten, Prashant. Now
Yes,
go
ma'am.
to user bean. And now here, which is that, no, show me that business logic method, authenticate user. Yes. So user line, no, don't scroll. I got it. Line number 75. You will never see null. Either you will get an exception or you won't. So these are the changes I was talking about. You understood me, Prashant?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, continue. You're not going to do the null checking here. You're going to handle the exception by putting this line number 73 in the try catch block. That is what it is going to be. Work
Means
it out. Anyway, around 5 o'clock, we are going to start whole of
from
this
line
business.
number 73 to line number 87, I will put that try catch block.
No, only one line, this one. Prashant, line number 73 only wrap in the try catch block. And in the catch block, whatever you written in the else branch, invalid login branch, put it in the catch class and it will work. So the point was, when the dependency changes, here Java Bean earlier was dependent on the JDBC based down layer. Now it is changing into Hibernate and you have to change the dependent code. So what kind of a coupling are we having currently? Tight coupling or loose coupling? This is what my point was. Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Just a minute. We have made today a red cross popping out, but there is no error inside. Aman, can you do something? I am in the middle of some testing, but I'll be with you. Right click on the project and say refresh. Just refresh the project and tell me if the error disappears. Have you done Maven? Right click Maven force update, and then you try refresh. See if the refresh is removing that error. Tell me. So try this out and tell me. I didn't understand what you meant by no, which no, I mean.
No, ma'am, nothing happened by refresh.
Nothing happening? Okay, just give me time. I'm in the middle of something. I'll come to you.
Yes, ma'am.
This one more thing you do. Who is it? Aman. Right click on it. Oh, sorry. Open the problems view. How do you open problems view? Window, show view, problems view, and wahan pe aata hai, which problem? So just take a look at it and see if you can fix it yourself. Or otherwise, currently ignore. Problems view mein dikhayega. Maybe it is a faceted issue, project facet issue or something. Just tell me that.
Hello, ma'am.
Shubham, 2 minutes. I'm in the middle of something. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm testing something for you guys.
Okay, ma'am.
I'll be back with you shortly. No, Kunal, now it is an easy one. So check it out a little bit. I'm sure you will be able to manage. So you are getting that one record correctly, na? So do a little bit debugging on your own. Print email and password inside the Java bean and check if you are getting whatever you have given. Do a little bit of debugging, please. Otherwise, I'll be with you in short while. I told you, Kunal, I want to see the debugging message in Bean. I told you I'm in the middle of something. Try out something on your own. I will join you in a couple of minutes. Do some debugging. I want to see the Java Bean mein SOP, which is the email and password you are getting. You understood my instruction? ईमेल आणि पासवर्डचा एसओपी जावा बीन मध्ये टाक आणि मला तिथे क्रेडेन्शियल्स बघायचे म्हणजे मला कळेल की जेएसपी मधून जावा बीनला जात आहे का नाही. मला एसओपी तो दाखव आणि डेट तो दाखव. 1-2 मिनिटात आय विल जॉईन यू, बट इन द मीन टाइम यू डू द डिबगिंग ना. जो ईमेल आणि पासवर्ड तो जावा बीन मध्ये येतोय किंवा जो तू डावला पाठवतोयस तो आणि डेटाबेस मधला मॅच होतोय की नाही हे बघ तुझं तू. Like I said, I'm in the middle of some testing, just 2 minutes. Okay, sorry guys, I was in the middle of testing. I'll be with you. Yeah. So yes, please. You were asking me questions. Yes, tell me. Shubham, Kunal, I remember you asking me queries. Kunal, are you managing or you need my help?
नाही मॅम, एकदा बघता का तुम्ही प्लीज?
हो बघते ना, ऑफकोर्स.
शेअर करू स्क्रीन?
हा, येस. मला एकदा फक्त डेटाबेस दाखव कारण मी मगाशी पाहिलंच नाही.
येस मॅम.
rama@gmail.com आहे आणि तू काय वापरतोयस 1234. ठीक आहे. आता मला तुझा युजर पोजो दाखव. आधी एक मिनिट कुणाल, Ctrl+Shift+W सगळं क्लोज कर म्हणजे मला बघू देत की तू सेम ह्याच्यावरनं करतोयस का. हा, आता जरा युजर पोजो दाखव. त्याचं टेबलचं नाव दाखव मला. user_cms टेबल म्हणजे मी सगळं चेक करते आता. ओके. आणि आता इथे काय केलंयस तू ईमेल मध्ये rama@gmail युजर काय लिहिलंयस मला माहिती नाही. युजर डिफॉल्ट कन्स्ट्रक्टर मध्ये नवीन दुसरी लाईन काय आली आय डोंट नो. एनिवे सोडून दे. सो हे आहे आता जावा बीन उघड.
ओके.
मी म्हटलं तुला दोन्ही हा त्याच्यात आता मला ती मेथड दाखव, बिझनेस लॉजिक मेथड दाखव आणि तिथे मी तुला म्हटलं एसओपी टाकतोस. एक मिनिट इन ऑथ युजर ईमेल आणि पासवर्ड इन ऑथेंटिकेशन युजर rama@gmail.com आणि 1234. ठीक आहे. ओके. आता एक सेकंड थांब. आता हे वरचं काय आलंय हे मला ही लाईन कोण टाकलीस युजर डिटेल्स वरचे काय आले
मॅम? ही मी ना
ही
ही मेथड लिहिलेली आहे ना ही मेथड लिहिली ना आता, तर मी
हा.
इथून ते टेस्टर मधून ते टाकलेलं.
ओके ओके. पण काहीतरी चालतंय, कुठलं तरी चालतंय ना तुझं?
येस मॅम, पण हे नाही चालत आहे, ह्यांचे नाही
हम्म.
चालत आहे.
हे असं नाही चालत. जा तिथे डेटाबेसला जा आणि तिथे आपण
Database
नव्याने
ला?
टाकू डेटाबेस MySQL ला आणि हे कर अपडेट. कारण मला माहिती नाही तुझं व्हाईट स्पेसचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे का नाही, सो आय डोंट वॉन्ट टू वेस्ट टाइम ऑन दॅट. युजर CMS टेबल आणि इथेच डेटाबेस मध्ये. हा ओके, युअर टेकिंग दॅट.
कॉपी करून घेतो.
वरती होतं ना तिथे डेटाबेस मध्येच नाव होतं ना. सेट email equal to single quotes rama@gmail.com. quotes complete, comma password equal to 1234, where single quotes रे वारक्या रे ना.
स्ट्रिंग येस.
where space where user underscore ID is equal to 1. मला बघू देत कुठे तुझा प्रॉब्लेम नाही आहे ना. युजर ID, ईमेल, नेम, पासवर्ड, rg.rg.role. हा कर एंटर. ओके, सिलेक्ट करून बघ एकदा. सिलेक्ट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम युजर CMS टेबल, पाठीमागे बॅक. ओके, आता फक्त एकदा रन करून बघतोस.
येस मॅम.
मग तर मग आपण तिथे डिबगिंग पॉइंट टाकू आणि विल जस्ट चेक इट. ट्रबल शूटिंग, आय मीन ब्रेक पॉइंट. तर टाईप कर तिथे, पहिलं घेऊ नकोस, प्रॉपर टाईप कर. हा परत टाईप कर, कारण मला तुला वाटतं तिथे व्हाईट स्पेस वगैरे जास्त असेल तर होऊ शकतो प्रॉब्लेम. ओके, अजूनही तो इनव्हॅलिड नाही. कळलं मी बघतीये. हा आता मला दाखव, एकच मिनिट. हा आता एक सेकंद, ह्याच्यावर क्वेरी बघ, तू पण चेक कर कुठे मी पण हे झालं असेल तर ठीक आहे. आता मला हे दाखव तुझं बिन दाखव परत एकदा. युजर नाही, सॉरी आधी SOP दाखव, तिथे आलंय ना. युजर डिटेल्स नल म्हणतोय. ओके, एनिवे डबल क्लिक ऑन कन्सोल कर, तिथे आलेलं आहे आपलं rama@gmail.com आणि 1234 आलंय. ठीक आहे, मला बिनची मेथड दाखव. एक मिनिट. तिथे युजर डाव डॉट व्हॅलिडेट युजर. आता युजर डावची हे दाखव, मेथड दाखव. क्लिक ऑन दॅट व्हॅलिडेट युजर, कंट्रोल क्लिक. एक मिनिट मी बघतीये, थांब जरा. तर हे झालं, इनव्हॅलिडेट झालं. सिलेक्ट यू फ्रॉम युजर यू वेअर एक्सेट्रा. ट्रान्झॅक्शन केलं, बिगिन ट्रान्झॅक्शन केली, tx.commit केलं आणि इथे तर एक्सेप्शन याची गरजच नाहीये. एनिवे आय जस्ट चेक, यू ऑल्सो चेक. काहीतरी स्मॉल हे असू शकते. JPQL युजर सेट पॅरामीटर ईमेल आहे आणि ईमेल आहे आणि पास आहे आणि PWD खाली आहे. इंट्राय ब्लॉक येतं का रे तुझा? SOP होता इंट्राय ब्लॉक?
इनव्हॅलिड
तू
युजर
टाकलेस
आयडी,
SOP.
हा हे टाकलेलं आहे.
दाखव मला कन्सोलवर.
येस
इथे नाही, कन्सोलवर तुझ्या इंट्राय ब्लॉक येतं ना. हा इंट्राय ब्लॉक येतं आणि तिकडे इनव्हॅलिड ईमेलला जातं ना. ठीक आहे, पुढे जा, मला डाव मध्ये दाखव. आपण तिथे एक ब्रेक पॉईंट टाकूया, कळेल आपल्याला. मला तुझ्या एकदा हे दाखव, इम्पोर्ट लिस्ट दाखव, तिथे काही गोंधळ नाहीये ना. आणि एक मिनिट, दिस वन कुणाल, कंट्रोल शिफ्ट F कर जरा, फॉर्मॅट होईल कोड, म्हणजे मला कळेल तरी काय लिहिलंय ते. डबल क्लिक कर त्याच्यावर आणि कंट्रोल शिफ्ट F कर, फॉर्मॅट कर.
सगळ्याला सिलेक्ट करू का मी?
नाही रे, फक्त कंट्रोल शिफ्ट F कर, कंट्रोल शिफ्ट F. हा डबल क्लिक कर त्याच्यावर, सेव्ह कर. हा तिथे रन टाइम एक्सेप्शन येतं. डबल क्लिक कर ना युजर डाव MPL वर, मला दिसेल ना तो पूर्ण. अरे इकडे मॅक्सिमाइज कर असं मी म्हटलं फक्त. हा वरती. एक मिनिट, आय जस्ट टेक अ कंट्रोल. ओके, मला असं हवंय की इथे टाकायचं होतं. आता मी सांगते तुला त्याप्रमाणे जरा कर प्लीज. ओके, इथे आता एक ब्रेक पॉइंट टाकूया. इथे एक ब्रेक पॉइंट टाकते. ओके, आता लेट्स स्टॉप द सर्व्हर. इथून नाही खरंच स्टॉप आपण ऍक्च्युली, पण ठीक आहे सध्या इट इज ओके. आणि इथून हा तुझा डीबग ॲज कर. आता ते इनपुट्स दे, परत ते प्रॉपर दे ram@gmail.com विदाउट एनी स्पेसेस अँड ऑल. आणि तिथे थांबला कोड की आपण जरा तो बघू की तिथपर्यंत मिळतायत का, काही काय चुकतंय काही. टाइप कर म्हणजे guys, whoever is watching, if you find a mistake, do let us know, so we'll not waste our time. Okay, आता हा तिथे कर, तिकडे स्विच म्हण आणि थांब जरा. आता थांब 1 मिनिट, आय विल जस्ट टेक ओव्हर. मला बघायचंय वॉच की काय होतंय. हे ड्रॅग कर जरा, मला ही वॉच विंडो मोठी हवी आहे. लेफ्ट ड्रॅग कर जरा. कळलं कोणाला मी काय म्हणतेय ते? जरा ड्रॅग कर इकडे, म्हणजे साईज वाढव याचा. अरे ही विंडो, माझा कर्सर दिसतो ना तुला? हॅलो, वॉच विंडो. अजून तिकडे इकडनं ड्रॉ कर, कारण मला एक ती वाली ड्रॅग कर, मला बघायचंय. हा थांब थांब थांब, बस 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 पुरे. तर इथे मला आता ईमेल आणि पासवर्ड बघायचे. हे कर आता, नेम आणि व्हॅल्यू मध्ये जरा हे कर, ड्रॅग कर. दोन्ही बघायचं मला. वरती वरती जा कॉलमला. हा नेम काय आलाय तुझा? नाही, ईमेल काय आलाय? rama@gmail.com आणि 1 2 3 4 परफेक्ट आले तिथे. इथे काहीच प्रॉब्लेम दिसत नाहीये. आता करायला लाग फंक्शन की F6. JPQL पण एकदा बघ. JPQL मध्ये
मॅम इक्वल्स मध्ये चेक करा, त्याने कस्टमरच केलाय बहुतेक, आणि ती बहुतेक रमा ऍडमिन आहे, ते चेक करावं लागेल.
मग ते खाली जाईल ना.
पण आपण तसं काहीच केलं नाहीये ना, त्यांनी कुठे रोल बिल चेक केलाय?
इक्वल्स लिहिलाय मॅम त्यांनी.
काय
इक्वल्स चेक केलाय
इक्वल्स
त्यांनी.
केलंय? कुठल्या लाईन बद्दल बोलतोयस?
इथे नाही, याच्या आधी त्यांनी तो उघडला होता ना, तिथे इक्वल चेक केलाय ना तू? कस्टमर आहे की
अरे ते
ऍडमिन आहे?
अरे रोल नंतर चेक
पण
होणार, आधी ऑथेंटिकेशन आणि मग ऑथरायझेशन आहे. हा कर रे, कंटिन्यू कर. फंक्शन की F6, म्हणजे मला तरी अजून असं वाटत नाही. हा 1 मिनिट थांब जरा, तो हे करेल. तू रिथ्रो का नाही केला एक्सेप्शन कुणाल? यू शुड बी रिथ्रोइंग द एक्सेप्शन. त्यामुळे कळत सुद्धा नाही आपल्याला काय एक्सेप्शन येत आहे. तुम्ही लोक रिथ्रो का नाही करतात एक्सेप्शन? आता सुद्धा कोणाचं तरी पाहिलं मी. थ्रो ई, आता नाही ते कोड होणार. बरं नाही, कर तिथे थ्रो ई. हॅलो, अरे तिथून नाही चालणार, SOP नंतर कर. हा त्याच्यानंतर कर, म्हणजे मग एक्झॅक्ट काय एक्सेप्शन आहे ना ते कळतं आपल्याला. तुम्ही तो ऍब्सॉर्ब केला तर कळणारच नाही ना, डिबगिंगच होणार नाही ना. तो तिथे येतोय, आता कशासाठी येतोय कळत नाही ना. आता तुला परत एकदा करायला लागेल. एक सेकंद. परत आता युजर बिनला जा. हा काहीतरी कोणतरी म्हणत होता काय रोलचं, तो आधी चेक केलायस? युजर बिन वरती आहे ना बघ कुणाल, वरती आहे. काय तो म्हणत होता? इक्वल्स वगैरे ते नाही, ऑथरायझेशन नंतर आहे. नाही त्याचा काही संबंध नाही, मला वाटलंच होतं, पण आय वाज जस्ट चेकिंग.
म्हणजे
हा कर आता. परत एकदा चालू कर. चालू झालेलंच आहे इनफॅक्ट. परत एकदा इनपुट्स
तुम्ही घेता का आहे कंट्रोल, मला सांगा.
इनपुट्स क्लायंट ब्राउझरला जा ना. आता फक्त इनपुट्स दे त्याला. बॅक तिथे परत आता लॉग इन म्हण.
ते परत रन करू का मॅम?
नाही, ते झालं ऑटोमॅटिकली. लॉग इन म्हण तू फक्त.
ओके.
नाही, तो ह्याच्यात येतोय आता. इथे हे बघ. आता इथे नल पॉइंटर एक्सेप्शन येते. आता कळलं तरी आपल्याला. कळतंय का तुला? आता तुला इथे ही खरी एरर आहे, आणि वी वर लुकिंग ऍट समथिंग एल्स. तर आता काय एरर येते? इकडे जा ह्याच्यावर. तिथे कुठली तरी मॅच नाही झाली प्रॉपर्टी, बघूया. डबल क्लिक कर कन्सोलवर. म्हणून केव्हाही रिथ्रो केलं नाही एक्सेप्शन तर कळतच नाही की काय चुकतंय. आता हे बघ, तो नल पॉइंटर येतोय, पण वरती जा, कुठे नल पॉइंटर येतोय? एक मिनिट थांब. तू डिसेबल केलेत का कुकीज? कुकीज डिसेबल केलं तर काहीच चालणार नाही.
नाही मॅम,
नाही ना, कुकीज डिसेबल केल्या. एक मिनिट थांब. तो कशात म्हणतोय तुला? खाली आहे. कशाला नल पॉइंटर देतोय बघूया. एकच मिनिट. ये खाली आहे. लेट्स स्टार्ट इट. मी करते कंट्रोल. मला काय होतं ना, मला कंट्रोल करायला काहीच प्रॉब्लेम नाही, पण इकडनं ना खूप स्लो होतं मी कंट्रोल केल्यावर. एनिवे बघूया. मी फक्त आपण तिकडे ब्रेक पॉईंट टाकलाय ना, ब्रेक पॉईंट
ma'am.
काढलेला नाहीये. तू फक्त हे टाक, क्रेडेन्शियल्स टाकतो याच्यावर आलं की. होऊ देत हे बघू देत मला पूर्ण. All other guys who are listening to this conversation, don't remove that line throw E. It is required. Otherwise, at least we got to know that there's some error here. हा टाक आपल्या नेहमीचे credentials.
एक मिनिट मॅम, मी परत एकदा पाहतो.
बरोबर आहे रे, बरोबर आहे, ते परफेक्ट आहे तुझं, त्याच्यात काहीच चूक नाही. म्हणजे मला सापडतच नाही फ्रँकली चूक, अनलेस अंटिल सम अदर एरर इज देअर.
करू का लॉग इन?
हा कर लॉग इन कर. आता तो थांबेल तिथे. आता F6 कर, फंक्शन की F6 ट्रेस करत जाणं. हा फंक्शन की F6 परत F6 कर. आता बघ कुठे आलाय तो, अजून थांब जरा, तो हे करतोय. बहुधा तो क्वेरी फायर करतोय. ओके, फंक्शन F6.
येस मॅम.
ओके, एकच मिनिट. आता हा जा पुढे, म्हणजे आपल्याला काय एक्सेप्शन आला ते तरी कळेल. पुढे जा. F6 करत राहा, थ्रो ई पर्यंत. एक काम कर, एक सेकंड ना, दिस वन आय विल डू. मी रिझ्यूम करते. हे बटन आहे ना, ते रिझ्यूम करते, म्हणजे मला पटकन एक्सेप्शन दिसेल. आय जस्ट वॉन्टेड टू लुक ऍट द एक्सेप्शन. हा, तर तो म्हणतोय, अरे हे बघ, नो इनम कॉन्स्टंट ऍडमिन. कळलं? तुझ्या डेटाबेस मध्ये अप्पर केस पाहिजेत आणि तू लोअर केस दिलायस. सगळे हे अप्पर केस कर. फंक्शन आहे ना, टू अप्पर केस का टू हे. तुझा इनम कॉन्स्टंटला ते मॅच होत नाहीये, म्हणून प्रॉब्लेम येत होता. समजलं?
ओके मॅम.
कंटिन्यू. म्हणून कधीही थ्रो ई हे काढायचं नाही. अदरवाइज हाऊ विल यू नो? इट वुड हॅव टेकन यू एजेस रादर फॉर मी टू टेक दिस एजेस. कळलंच नसतं. ह्या एक्सेप्शन एका मिनिटात कळतं की वेअर इज अ प्रॉब्लेम. कंटिन्यू. सगळ्याला अप्पर केस करून टाक आणि इट विल वर्क. यू कॅन स्टॉप शेअर. यू मोस्ट वेलकम.
मॅम नाही तर प्रॉपर्टी मॅच नसतं.
नाही काहीही नाही. आता डोंट गो ऑफ ट्रॅक. कंटिन्यू. मी सांगितलं ऑलरेडी काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे. कंटिन्यू वर्किंग ऑन इट. फक्त तुला रोल्स आहेत ते अप्पर केस कर. इट विल वर्क. इट हॅज टू मॅच विथ द इनम ना नॅचरली.
नाही मॅम, मी प्रशांत बोलतोय. हॅलो मॅम.
हो प्रशांत, मग तुला एरर तीच आहे, एरर सेमच आहे. जर
नाही,
तुमचं
नाही,
मॅचच नाही झाला तर.
मॅम माझ्या टेबल मध्ये जे रोल आहे ना ते स्मॉल मध्येच आहे. जे तुम्ही आधी जे युजरचा जो टेबल दिला होता युजरचा.
हा, हो ना, मग ते एडिट करायला पाहिजे ना. आता आपण जर ते मॅप केलं इनमला, तर ते तुला अपडेट नको का करायला रोल्स? दॅट इज व्हॉट आय एम सेइंग.
पोजोस मध्ये केले आहे त्याला, म्हणजे आपण
पोजोस मध्ये नाही रे. जेव्हा तू लिफ्ट करतोस डेटा, तेव्हा तो डेटा तुझा, तू कर ना प्रशांत. अप्पर केस कर, म्हणजे दॅट विल ऑटोमॅटिकली मॅच विथ युअर इनम नेम्स. नाहीतर तुला इनमचं एक्सेप्शन येणारच आहे.
ओके.
कारण एनिवे हे बघ, व्हॉट इज अ, एक मिनिट, आय जस्ट शेअर माय स्क्रीन. व्हॉट इज दिस थिंग नॉर्म? इनम कॉन्स्टंट हे सगळे अप्पर केस लागतात. सो आपण त्यावेळेला इनम वापरलं नव्हतं ना, त्यावेळेला आपण जस्ट रोल ही स्ट्रिंग varchar वापरला होता, म्हणून हे असं होतं. ओके, एनिवे वी ऑलरेडी इट इज 5 o'clock, सो आय एम रेडी टू स्टार्ट गाईज. So at that time, you'll get your answers. Guys, I'm talking to rest of you. Majority, where are you? Can we start creating the project? Oh, sorry. You tell me. Is your revision finished, guys? Day 13.1 revision.
मैम
Yes, Rajiv.
मैम एक बार जो है वो इनवर्स जॉइन जो लिखा है ना प्रोजेक्ट में, वो लाइन समझ में नहीं आया मैम.
Inverse join column is nothing but the name column as it appears. It's the name of the column as it appears on the inverse side. एक मिनट में दिखाती हूँ, एक सेकेंड ना. Okay, open day 13.1. You're able to see my screen, right? So open day 13.1. Project kholo, project.java. I'll quickly recap. So guys, I will answer Rajiv's question also, and I'll revise for you also. So tell me, what is the relationship between project and a student? Is a, has or, uses a? Quick answers. has a composition or aggregation? Composition. Come on. Can student not survive without a project? It is a separate entity. And can project entity cannot have a standalone existence without a student? Of course, yes. So how can you say composition? It's an example of entity to entity is aggregation. Entity and value type is a composition. Remember simply. Okay, so going ahead. So what type of a multiplicity we have? One to many to one, or many to many? Answer is in front of you, M to M. Okay, so one project can have multiple students. One student can be can take part in multiple projects. Understood everything so far? Now, so in this configuration, how many tables? Forget Java, forget Hibernate. Go to your DBT. How many tables will be required to configure this? 3 tables. Which 3 tables? Projects, students, and one is that link table. Everyone with me so far? Rajiv, I'm talking to you. I'm answering your queries. So please respond fast. So these 3 tables. Now, whenever you have many to many or one to many or anything, you have a owning side and you have an inverse side. So tell me, which side you call it as a owning side typically? Which side we called as a owning side earlier?
Project side.
No. I want a generic answer. Owning side kisko bolte hai? Having the foreign key. So one to many mein kaun si, which one was the owning side? Many side. Understood completely? Now, when you have many to many, there's no one to many, there's many to many. So which one will be the owning side? The one which has joint table mapping. Like how I used to say, whatever has the foreign key mapping becomes the owning side. Yahan pe, whatever side has the the actual table definition, joint table with the explicit mapping, that becomes the owning side. So kaun si wali owning side hai? Project side is owning or student side is owning? P or S? Project side. By the way, this is a unidirectional association I'm configuring. So in student, do you have any project property or you don't? I hope you have revised enough. Rajiv, you don't. So there's no question about that side. It is only between project and that child table. Okay, let me check it. Your confusion could be basic here. Between, listen to the question, Rajiv, as well as anyone else. This is a DBT ka question. Between project, student, and project students. Anyone wants to tell me parent and a child? Which one is parent? Which one is a child? Because that confusion could be from there also. I don't know. You understood my question? Parent. Now, owning and inverse, I told you already. The one which has a physical mapping is the owning side, project side. Parent side and child side, please. Wrong answer. I thought so. There is nothing like a, guys, many to many you are configuring. Recall your database training. Project and student both are parents. And what is their child? That student project table is the child table. Think of it like this. Listen to this. Will you be able to delete the student? This is a database understanding, not a Java or Hibernate understanding. Will you be able to delete a student record without affecting project? Yes. Or project record without affecting student? Yes. But that intermediate mapping, that link table mapping will get affected. So which one is the, which one are the 2 parent entities or 2 parent tables? Student and student and project, both are parents. Child is there, that intermediary table, that link table, project student. Okay. So now having said all of this you think over once again. So you'll not get confused. So once again, we are at the point owning side and the inverse side. So now what does, okay, let me ask you a simple question. This one, Rajiv, is this, what is it called? Annotation, mandatory or optional? Anyone can answer. I'm just taking his name because it was his question. Optional, perfect. If you don't add that, does that mean that link table will not get created? Of course, it will get created, but as per Hibernate's naming strategy. And then it will have, of course, 2 columns, but their names will be Hibernate specified. So here is the place where we are supplying. This should be the link table. And now you tell me which is the owning side, the project side. So that is where the join columns property come in. All you have to do is take a cursor here and you can understand. Foreign key column of the join table which references the primary table of the entity owning the association. So which is the owner of this association, project or a student? Project, because that is where I'm defining the relationship. That's why this. But you take the cursor here, they're all optional. So the foreign key of the column of join table which references the primary table of the entity that does not own, in short, inverse side of the association. So which is the inverse side of the association? Student. And accordingly, I've given the names. Understood this one? Who was it, Rajiv? Got clarity?
इसका सीक्वेंस हम लोग चेंज कर देंगे तो इससे कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा?
नहीं पड़ेगा, कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ेगा. But generally the norm will be disturbed. Tables and columns वहीं के वहीं generate होंगे, but पूरा logic in the sense your whatever you are understanding and the mapping will have a difference. So don't play with that unnecessarily. When I've told you the reason why you want to garble it up. Okay, we are moving ahead. Otherwise, at this rate, we'll never finish things. Understood or not? Whatever I said.
Ma'am, can
Rajiv.
I share screen? Can you help me out?
No, right now I can't. In between. Now I've already waited for 5 o'clock, 5:15. So this question I'll take at the end of the session.
No, ma'am, I'm having error on the project name. I told you earlier.
Yeah, I told you that refresh, but there is no project error.
No.
You said that, na? So wait for a while. I'm in the middle of some other important things. You are talking about the Spring project ka error, Naman.
Yes, ma'am.
Have we reached Spring yet?
No.
So wait. Okay. So guys, has anyone tried? Okay, let me say this. Solving both assignments may take longer time. We might be here for till 7:30. So tell me, I'm asking you verbally things. I've asked you a couple of assignments to do. So these assignments you're going to do in core Java Hibernate or web application and Hibernate. Java SE Hibernate option 1, web Hibernate option 2. Which project you will do it in? Core Java Hibernate. That is day 13.1. You continue. Okay. So now I'm asking you one by one. Launching new project. What will be the input you will take from user? Let me see whether everyone has understood it. Because I'm planning to show you the integration in web application. But I need to know whether you are clear here. Yes, please. Which are the inputs? Okay, don't give me all the inputs. Give me in short form that this is what you'll take from user. Project details, student details, both are neither. Student ID kyun? Wrong. Only project details. Guys, you are launching a new project. I've yet to add the project student to the project. So that was a wrong answer. So here, I'm elaborating this as always. So input will be project details. Which project details? You have the technology, project title and all that. Okay, you are forming a project group. You are creating a new project. Okay, and what will be the output? A message indicating success or a failure. So tell me, when I say hint, anyone wants to tell me which API you want to use here? Give me the method name. We will go ahead. This is the easiest of the lot. Yes, please. Session.persist. Perfect. So here okay, so this one, what is it? Tester. You will create a new tester, launch new project. Tester will give through the DAO layer transient project entity, and you just have to say session.persist and project. But I'll make it clearer. Transient project followed by the naturally commit. Everyone can manage it without any whatever doubt, so that we won't waste time over the things which I know you can do. Okay, so this is done. Now, next one. Now my project details are project is created. My students are already admitted in the course. Think of yourself. Okay, so now I'm announcing, suppose I'm a mentor and I'm saying that, okay, I want to build that content management system or your e-shop, e-commerce kind of a thing. So now I want to assign the students a project, not students, one student at a time. Of course, you can put it in a bulk manner also. So I have given you this. So already I have got a student who is enrolled in a particular course, and this is the project I'm launching. So tell me the steps. Okay, sorry, forget the steps. Let me ask you. So after solving this, what should get created if all goes well? As in project title is correct, student email is correct, what should be added? Your choice 1, new entry in the projects table. Choice 2, new entry in the students table. Choice 3, option 3, new entry in the link table. None of above. Everyone knows it. Okay, so let's go ahead with this. So example or whatever. So you just give me enough information. So tell me now, how will you proceed? Don't give me that tester. I am sure you can write the tester. So imagine that you are in the DAO layer, and here, okay, I have a question. Which DAO layer you will write it into? Will you write it in the project DAO or will you write it in the student DAO? Think before you answer, because there is a reason I'm asking you this. Will you create a I project DAO and write it there, or will you write it in the student DAO? Tell me. Nothing scary, nothing difficult. Okay, project DAO is a correct answer. Tell me why. Your option is correct. Tell me why. Let me hear your thinking. See, finally you can write it anywhere, but there is some thought. Yes, exactly. So from where to where can you navigate? Project to student or student to project? Project to student. So I suggested. By the way, you can do it in the other way also. So let me say I project DAO. And you can think of a method like, it's an add. So you can say this, add student to your project, add student in project or to project, whatever. Okay. And what you will take is already the inputs are supplied. You keep thinking about the next steps. Some of you could have already done it. I don't know. So now start telling me, yes, please. So just give me clues and I will know. Yes. So user has given you email ID, student's email ID, project title. Proceed. You're understanding now what my question is? If you are lost, tell me. Will not waste time. I'll start giving you more clues. Okay. Yes. So yes. So here, get student by email. Wait for whatever it is, 4 or 5 days. Spring Data JPA. There is a beautiful, most advanced framework. The ultimate step in our database, Spring Data JPA framework. Entire DAO layer will vanish, replaced by a query. So over the time you'll understand. So here, currently you don't know what is full-fledged JPA, Spring Data JPA. So you'll write a JPQL. Next one. Tell me the next step. You are absolutely right. So project reference and student reference. Yes, Prashant's answer I'll accept. Don't give me create query and all. I'm assuming that basic understanding is there. So now get the project reference or, persistent project by title. Of course, a JPQL. 100% of you understanding? Yes. So no, next is wrong. Guys, you forgot. We have added a method. Have we not? Add student karke? I think we have added a convenience method. Give me a second. I thought I had added, but I'm not sure. Yeah, see this. So when there is a convenience method, why you want to do that? Why you want to strain yourself? So simply here, next will be, now see, persistent, your project is persistent student. And when you change the state, you know what happens and all that. So P dot, sorry, I also started writing add student S and followed by commit. And if all goes well, what is it you expect to see? A record should be added in that intermediary link table. I'll wait here for a minute. Tell me, clear or lost? Everyone? Almost clear. Okay. And Aniket, you take your time to be fully clear. Try it out. Before you try it out, you know, you won't get the clarity. Now. Yes, please. Some student doesn't want to work in Java project, wants to shift to .NET, for example, or Node or whatever. So remove student, he's given an application form that I want to cancel. I mean, I don't want to work in this project anymore. So remove student from the project. Inputs are the same. So tell me, what will change? Exactly. Rest all same. That is what, now you'll agree with Gavin King, the founder, the authority. The moment you write the convenience method, the life simplifies, the DAO life simplifies. So rest of it is exactly the same, except the fact, see guys, most of the time, I think, and most of the time I'm saying, think and give you a suggestion, but it is finally just a talk. So if I make a mistake and you realize that mistake, somebody told me that my mistake in that sequence, that copy pasting mistake. So your job to try out things. And if I said something wrong and you realize, do let us know so that others also will benefit. So I'll wait here for a minute. Understandable. Okay, what do you expect to see? Will there any entries, records gone from project or students table? Of course not, but a delinking. That entry from that link table should go away. Understanding this? So it will be all managed. So now optional work, but I'm still decided. I mean, I'm still asking you this. Okay, before that, everyone feels confident launching new project, populating project with students, or removing the students from a particular project? At least do you feel like trying? You think you will be able to try it out? Great. Try it out and tell me tomorrow what happened. I'll help you wherever you are stuck. Okay, so now just do this and then we will proceed to our this assignment, the real one. I mean, okay, next one. So I'll wait for a minute. You tell me. Okay, first understand the requirement. Suppose a project mentor or whatever, whoever is in project in charge, wants to find out which are the students working in my project. So input is going to be, oh, project email. See that copy pasting problem, guys, or, you know, my writing problem. Where is project email? There's nothing. Project title, my bad. And I want to see all the members associated with this project. Is the question clear? Okay, so tell me, you suggest you don't have to give me the whole code, you know that, just give me the clues and we'll understand. Wait. Join fetch. Okay, Yogesh, why don't you go ahead and type out the JPQL so that everyone will understand, not just you. Anyone, not just him, anyone. Give me the query. Okay, he's saying p dot get students. But Kunal, that will happen over 2 queries. So how about join fetch? Join fetch will do the job in 1 query. Okay, anyway, let's not waste your time. Give me the JPQL, guys. So, okay, let me ask you. Are you going to fire this JPQL on the project table? I mean, project entity or student entity, P or S? That itself, the whole question starts. Of course, project. Why? Same answer. You need directional. From project, you can go to student, but not vice versa. Okay, so that part is, I hope clear. Now, somebody was saying, okay, join fetch also I have a better this thing. You ask yourself, Yogesh was suggesting join fetch. So what is it I want to lift from this project is the student details. So can I not say p dot students? Select students is the property name, I guess. From, I may make a mistake in saying, you know, because sometimes I don't think things and just could be a mistake. Select p from student, whatever, where p dot title or whatever that property name, that much I think you can manage. Is this understood what I'm saying? So even join fetch I'm removing, Yogesh. Are you understanding the query, guys? So I'm not lifting because the question was a specific one. All I need to see that under this project title, I want this output from on this project title. These are the students who have enrolled as a part of it. Okay, so this query I think will work. Select B from students. Yes. So give it a try. You will get a list of students. And once you have a list of students, you know, you can just for each it, iterate over it and display. Looks manageable. Do you feel you can manage it? At least try it out. Everyone feels comfortable? Great. So now are we ready for the integration of one part? You will have to, I mean, some of you have already done that user authentication, but I'll have to start from scratch. I don't want to do this. So we have got multiple things. So D8 Lab CMS, I found out the name, which we had developed last. I'm not asking you to entirely copy paste. We'll do it together. So read the requirement. The requirement is here. The JDBC based down layer, we are going to replace it by what? Hibernate based down layer. So tell me. I don't have because I dropped my database recently. I was working on it. So I'll bring in that topics, tutorials, and users table. So you just give me a minute. I told you, like I keep working on demos so that I can help you maximum. So guys, 2 minutes. I had given you on the first day, right? I'm just populating my tables once again. J2E help, E1 help, JDBC help, and SQL, and topics tutorials. Okay, so let me just fill it up quickly. And okay, like I was telling this one, Kunal, I hope you heard our conversation. Now we are going to reverse map it to a Pojo. So my Pojo property role, is it a string or is it a enum? Answer that. Pojo property is going to be enum, and enum constants are what? Typically uppercase or lowercase. Everyone knows uppercase. So I expect you to understand this, and let's customer to replace it by customer replace all. Okay. So either you do it using database function or you can do it from here, wherever, whatever you like. Otherwise, you saw the exception coming. So I'm just populating what you already have. In the meantime, please make it uppercase. And then I'm adding our topics table, tutorials table, and all of this. I did not have it because I dropped it for some reason. So let me just check. This is a good experience for your project. Just pay attention to my one statement. In your actual projects, your database design would be long done. Already, it might be already done. And now you want to, if you take up a Java technology as your backend, you will have to reverse map the tables into Pojos. So that is why, that is the one practice I'm giving you. Okay. So I already have tables. From that, I'm generating the Pojos. There is a reverse engineer tool, but we don't want you to use it. Otherwise, you don't understand a single annotation, and then you face a lot of issues in interviews. So coming back to the point, we'll do it hard way. Hard way means everything ourselves. So I've got this, and I've got some tutorials also. So tell me, are we at the same level? Has everyone modified this to uppercase, guys? Okay, so now let us start the integration quickly. So let me show you which was the project. Yeah, on Saturday, I had given you day 12. Have I corrected? Because I was struggling with that. What was it? What was my mistake? Use resources had no this. Driver class had not met. Yeah. So what I'll give you the instructions. Those who have already started with the basic project creation, ignore me. So copy paste day 12 web hibernate whatever to, let's have the day 13 CMS with Hibernate. Day 13 CMS with Hibernate. Okay. And here, make the global changes. In CMS with Hibernate. And force updated. I'll just switch from, we are developing it as a web application. So I'm switching from debug mode to J2E mode, Java EE mode. So, you know, I'll start getting all those server tabs and everything very easily. Did I not change it? No, I did not change it. Window, perspective, open perspective, other, Java EE. So I'll start getting all the things easily. That's the whole thing. Now, so what we want is so whatever happened. Anyway, so here let's create that. I'm not getting that view at all. Anyway, I'll just open it in the package explorer view, no problem. Project explorer view, doesn't matter. Not getting it at all. Anyway, so am I getting it here? Not lost the view. Anyway, so what I wanted to say was, let's see whether other things are there. Console view is there. Other projects I'm saying. Console, not this here. Something got garbled. Okay, finally you got it. So package, why it is giving me such an issue? I don't know. This is not a this. Oh yeah, this is also not showing me really. I'm wasting your time. I know that. Not getting it at all. So reset perspective. I saw what you said just now. Losing this. This Java EE view is what I've selected. Sometimes ID troubles like anything. Generally, it should show me the view immediately, you know. Let's see whether this works. Whatever happened to my views? None of the views I'm not getting that. Something, you know, something got garbled. You also got the same problem. Restarting is helping. This sometimes we have to bear with the weirdness. Whether it is IntelliJ or whatever, it can happen. I'm doing that. I'm trying what you're suggesting. So let's see. Run. Okay, so we'll just discuss the next step. This is the, oh, I got that. Okay, so the first step was, let us see whether we have got it fine. Yeah, so which was the project we had? Yes, day 17, day 13 CMS Hibernate, finally. So just do the quick health check. Health check means basic checks. So can everyone see Apache Tomcat? Can everyone see Maven dependencies? I'm asking you. So these are the checks you should be doing. And other thing is under SRC main web app. Do you see your web.inf web.xml containing a welcome file? Just go through this quick list. I am not doing anything new. And index.jsp, just a integration point. And most importantly, open whether we have got a listener. So I have a question here. Who is going to call this context initialize method and when? Web container or Hibernate? Who is going to call this context initialize method? Yes, web container at application deployment time. And what is it we have done by overriding it? We are creating that static method for the first time. So when you call any static method on the class, first the class loading will happen, which will trigger the static initializer block, giving you singleton immutable session factory. And who will call this? Web container when you are shutting down the server or undeploying or redeploying the web application, right? And at that time, we want to do the cleanup and closing the closing the factory. Is the listener clear to all of you? Because I covered it in a hurry on Saturday. So I just wanted to revise this. So if you have copied from my project, please open that Hibernate configuration XML and check whether your password and username are all correct, whether your database name and all is fine. And the problem I was having is this is all because of, Tomcat class loader issues. So here I had to explicitly supply the driver class. Does this all look good? Is it all fine? Okay, so now we will start by running it once so that there are no surprises later. So this is a web application. So right click, run as, choose the first option, run on server. We are not running it as a Java application. Next it. Remove all the earlier projects. Oh, I did not change the context path, I guess. Or it gets created. No, it gets changed from the Maven, it will get changed. So just check the console. All answers are on the console. So I can see the whole Hibernate framework getting loaded. And we are not interested in this. We are interested in the story on the console. So you should see the completely errorless console, error-free console. And you should see that connection pool opened with 1 and ready to start in short. And here, of course, as a proof of concept, you got this and the basic JSP and all is working. Is it running fine for majority of you? This is what I had sent you this tip on Saturday. Okay, so now we have got a lot of development to do. So you can stop the server. Click on the servers tab and stop the server. Now, we always do a systematic development as in bottoms up manner. So here the tables for a change, Pojo is not going to create the tables. We are going to map the Pojos to the tables. So now then let's do one by one. So which is the layer above the database table is a Pojo, correct? So go to that D8 CMS. I don't want you to strain unnecessary. Here you can write it on your own also, but we have Pojos and all that in this. So pick up Pojos. Are you going to pick up the utils such as JDBC utils? Or okay, guys, I'll change the flow. Sorry, I'm telling you this. This utils was a JDBC utils. So are you going to continue with this or are you going to have a new Hibernate utils? Of course, Hibernate utils. So copy Hibernate utils, or do I have copied already? No, we have written so many Hibernate projects lately. So pick up anything. Pick up from day 12 lab or day 13.1 today morning and copy. I'm going slow here, I hope. Copy Hibernate utils. Whatever code we have to write from scratch, anyway we are writing. So don't waste time in such things. And paste it under src main Java. Oh, utils had already copied. Anyway. Yeah, otherwise how will that session factory get created? My mistake, my bad. We had already copied. Doesn't matter. Now, go to that and copy the Pojos. And you will tell me change or no change. Go to the CMS. Of course, the answer is change. And go to this project, src main Java, paste it. And Control-Shift-W, close everything. Open one Pojo at a time and we will configure it. I'll wait here till you are ready. We had Hibernate utils, which I totally forgot. Otherwise, how your session factory would get created. So just copy Pojo from that earlier project, DHCMS or whatever, and continue. Tell me whenever you reach here. Let's do it the other way. Anyone wants me to wait? You just tell me to wait and I'll wait for you. Otherwise, I'll go ahead. Otherwise, too many people will have to say done and all. Are we okay to go ahead? Wait. Okay, you're asking me to wait. Do it fast, please. We are waiting till you all are done because this is a lab session. Just let me know whenever you are done. We are taking help of two projects, like DHCMS has the got lost in the middle. Yes, I will give you that same. I was going to, correct this Pojo also. Anyway, I'll share. No problem. So day 13 CMS Hibernate. Add to archive. Zip. I'm sending you a zip. When you take it, I'm sending you. Oh, somebody has sent you already. But yeah, whatever I mean. So in addition to Mohammed sending, I'm also sending you a zip. Only thing is change your Hibernate configuration XML file, please, and edit the database settings, the username and password. Let me know when to continue. Can I? We are discussing and doing. So you have a lot of time for discussion. So open the import list. Tell me, change or no change? Will you be working with date java.sql.date when you port it from, what is it, JDBC to Hibernate? I want each and every answer coming from you, not blindly. Local date is the right answer. So remove this, import, and import java.time.local date. Let there be compiler errors, ignore. Now I'm asking you, change or no change? I'm literally going. Annotations we will add later, but first let us fix your Pojo. Yes, please. Change or no change? Answer is change. Which change? Integer. I already explained the, what is it called? Given King suggests use the serializable classes so that Hibernate null checking becomes easier. So please change it to integer. And the moment you do that, change your this thing. Okay, why don't we adopt good practices? You remember the base entity concept? So that we don't have to add the ID anywhere. Okay, so let us make your life easier. Copy that base entity or write it. It will give you a practice. So suspend this Pojos because it takes a minute literally. Pojos new class. This is how you can, I don't have this. Okay. Other class and create it. I'm creating it as a base entity so that, our topics, tutorials, users can all extend from it, right? Easier. And which is the only data member we are going to add here. I suddenly realized that this can be done in a better manner. Integer ID and just add the getter and a setter. It will anyway give you the feel of doing everything from scratch. And which will be the annotation you will be adding here? Mapped superclass, which we have really revised multiple times. And here you supply at ID and generated value with the strategy of identity. Control Shift O for this. You have your base entity class. If you are feeling confident that, yeah, I can write this map superclass anytime, simply copy. You let me know class by class I'm asking you. so that nobody lags behind. It is going to be a lengthy session today because looks like 5:45 and we not even, I mean, we have a lot of things to do. Continue. Okay, now go to your user and extend from extends base entity. You got it? Now you can get rid of this. That is when it struck me, you know, I don't have to do any of this dirty business, I mean repetitive business, and get rid of set user ID and get user ID. The moment, let the other compilers be there. Don't worry, we will get rid of it in a minute. So this property, change it from date to local date. And I'm giving you a simple suggestion. Remove everything. You will say that we would have typed it, but at least then, you know, you have to type the data members all over. So recheck. Check it, what do you say, against the code. I'll be sending you user in a minute. Extends base entity, name, email, password, REG amount, REG date, all of that, and role and all that. Okay, so tell me, this one, change or no change? A change. Everyone understands it? So create it as a user role enum. The names of the enums can be anything. I've given you separate practice. Today is the day of integration. And of course, you can have create a enum user role. And here, because we add the things in a uppercase, I asked you to update the data in the database table that way. No other reason. If you say no, I can give it as a lowercase, I wouldn't have asked, but that doesn't sound professional. So user has a user role. Now generate all these other things. Other things means what? The constructors, all are constructor. So just check name, email, password, REG amount, REG dot, role. Fine. Generate all possible getters as well as setters. Select all. And here, what is it called? ToString. Generate the ToString also. So this is your ordinary POJO. When I say ordinary, I mean it is not yet mapped. It is not yet managed by Hibernate because where you have given the annotations. So this is your level 0, level 1, whatever you call it, POJO. If I make a mistake, tell me, because you know I'm explaining and writing. I can lose something. So if you think that this is going wrong, stop me immediately. So this is your base entity sent, and this is your user sent, and this is your user role sent. You let me know when you have reached this level, and those who have reached it, go ahead and start annotating. You don't require really my help in that. ID will be needed. Oh yeah, I mean it's a debugging, but yes, good this thing reminder we can add in case you want to do the debugging. Yes, you will definitely require. Thanks for reminding. So you can add that also. Okay, can we start annotations, guys? So which is the package from which you will accept the annotations? JPA or Hibernate? Everyone knows the answer. We've been doing this and nothing for last 4-5 days. So here, now, I'm telling you, today's experience will definitely be helpful because you already have the database design done, that one-to-many and all, and you are reverse mapping it to POJOs. So at entity definitely. The other one is at table. So tell me, any table name or a specific table name? Am I free to choose my table name or a specific one? Of course, specific one. You remember we already have the tables. So which is the name of the table you are going to choose is users, and you are mapping your POJO to that. Are we clear here? Totally. So there is no need of ID because it is anyway inheriting it from ID. Now keep a total watch. So name, email, password. So name, email, password. Now, do I still have to write, what is it called? Varchar, not varchar, add column, length, or unique and all? Will I need to add this constraint? No, because already I have put it in the database. Are you getting me? See, you already have, you say describe something. Just you already have these name, varchar, size, unique constraint. So this becomes faster actually. Faster or okay, faster, slower, I don't care. But the point is, I've already taken the efforts in the database. But now, if I don't add any annotation here, and when you run the project, what will happen after you run it? Okay, let me not waste your time knowing the time. Additional table will be altered with the property name. What will, I'm so sorry, what with the column name? Yes, a new column. What will be the name of the column? REG amount. So understand and do it. You will never have an issue. So here, now you have to match that. Whatever is the name, REG AMT. And similarly, here also REG underscore date, right? Okay. And here, since we have already got that enumerated thing and all that, enumeration type, string, and what is the column name? Grade. I chose the role itself. So you spend an extra minute checking what I did is correct or not. I'll also check. Name, email, password, nothing doing. REG amount, REG date, and this. If you find any bug, do let me know if I make mistakes. This is your updated. Update as an annotated portion. Tell me whenever like you're done. Are you getting the feel of it? Generating pojos from the database tables. So as your project mentor would have already told you, start with ER diagrams, the database design diagrams, and from that mapping either to entity framework in .NET or ORM framework in Java becomes easier. I'm waiting for your response. You tell me and I'll continue. Done? Okay. Now, let us take up the other thing also. I'm just thinking. Okay, I will ask you. Give me a unanimous decision. So do you want to complete that Pojo layer or do you want to continue? Because topic and tutorial is still pending. Or do you want to continue to the DAO layer and finish the authentication part? I can do either way. Authentication part full completion or the Pojos part. Both the answers don't give me, guys. Because, you know, if you are confusing me, I'm not polling. I'm not setting a poll here. So Pojo, I see the majority saying Pojo. So be it Pojos. And I'm telling you, Pojos is the most important stuff, which is going to stay the same till the last day. So now open the next Pojo. Let's say topic.java. It's easiest. Don't worry, it's not going to take much time. So you start telling me, are we going to configure? Okay, let me put it. Is it an entity or is it a value type? E or V? It is an entity. So first things first, extends from base entity. Got it? It is an entity, so take everything from this. So tell me, is this topic ID required or gone? Do systematically and things will be so clear. Required or not required? Gone. Absolutely. Because we are already having it. So remove it. Okay. And here, of course, that's why, you know, I tell you that generate it. It takes a second or whatever. Your choice, I mean, totally. You can keep making the corrections or you can regenerate it. Oh, not super class. I wanted to say the other thing. Sorry. Source, constructor, topic name, add all the getters, setters. There's only one, of course. And then you have got the toString. And here you can add topic ID definitely for debugging. Got it so far? Now start with the basic annotations. Import Java x.persistence. Tell Hibernate whatever follows is an entity, of course with @entity. And are we going to create a table or are we going to map it to the existing table? Create new table or map it to the existing table? Everyone knows the answer. We are going to map it to the existing table. So you better do the mapping correctly. Okay, so that's your topics table. All good? All clear so far? Okay. Now, any annotation required over this? Answer is yes, because now everyone knows ORM. So what is the name of that? Name. See this. My column name is name. So column name. Otherwise, additional column will get inserted with the values all null, and then you'll have a hard time figuring it out. This is all easy part. Now I'm stepping into interesting part. You let me know when you finish this much. If I think I'm done in here correctly. Entity, table, and column. And thanks to this extends base entity, I don't have to write that ID and all that all the time. Are we good? Are we clear? Okay. Now tell me, look at your table definition and tell me, is topics a standalone table or is it having any link relationship with tutorials? Standalone or link? Yes, I already got the full answer. Very good, guys. So of course it is having one-to-many. One topic can have multiple tutorials. And how we describe that is in the object while list of tutorials and all that. And how do we represent it in your what? In database? A foreign key. So if you say describe tutorials, everyone knows we have got this foreign key. Okay. So everyone understands that there is a one-to-many association. One topic can have multiple tutorials. Now show me your understanding. We can configure one-to-many association between two entities. Topic is also entity, tutorial is also an entity. They can exist without each other. So how do you want it? There are two choices, unidirectional, bidirectional. So give me the option. See, we can configure it anyway, but the idea is be smart, be wise, and take a look at what is the requirement and answer. So I got the answer as bidirectional. No issues. Let me show you. So now I'll take time to open the case study. Where is that case study? Day 3 help, I guess. CMS. Okay. So this is the case study. I'm developing this part. Of course, before authentication, I can't do anything. So guys, can you see? Okay, forget what I said. When will you choose by okay, scratch that also. I'm trying to make you comfortable. Which is the easier association to configure? Unidirectional or bidirectional? Let us start with that. Unidirectional is easier. But in some cases, we still go for bidirectional association. So tell me, when is that use case? If you have revised through my sequence, you should be in a position to answer. When do you specifically go for one-to-many bidirectional association? Cascading. So now you have to look into our whatever case study and tell me, is there any need where you will require cascading? Are you having any needs such as, I can always expand the case study. This is a growable, it is just a small part of a bigger project. I can always say as an admin, add new topic. And which topic I can say there are 10 tutorials associated with Spring Data JPA and add it all. Then it will be cascading. But if you see closely, there is no requirement of a cascading here. Accepting the answer or not accepting the answer. See, you should always debate. You should argue that, okay, this is what we think and this is not what we think you are right or wrong or whatever. There is no need of cascading in this case study because I have not given any use case where you will require. So, and this is my chance or my opportunity to show you unidirectional mapping, which you will see will get over in a minute. So bidirectional or unidirectional are we configuring? Tell me. It is a unidirectional. One to many, that is topic to tutorial or tutorial to topic. I already gave you the recommendation. Topic to tutorial, wrong. I said I've given you in writing. One to many, unidirectional doesn't work well. Involves lot of queries, but we will have many to one from tutorial to topic. That is highest performance. Two highest performance are, two equally performance are one to many bidirectional or many to one unidirectional. So answer my next question. This is where you apply your understanding efforts of our earlier days. If it is going to be many to one unidirectional, what additional things I have to write here? What additionally is going in here? Answer that. You have not done that. I'm giving you as a chance to, practice. Answer is nothing. Absolutely correct. That is what I'm saying. Imagine if we had gone for, bidirectional, it comes list of tutorials. I'm not saying it is difficult. It gets over in a minute. But then you have so many annotations mapped by, orphan removal, cascading, helper methods and all that hassle gone. So this side is done. One side is done. Somebody is unmuted. Guys, mute yourself, causing a disturbance. I'll unmute all. Okay. You understood what my statement is? So now pick up the next Pojo, which is the next and last Pojo for us to configure as an entity tutorial. Okay, that will be interesting because at least you will have some relationship there. User doesn't have any relationship with anything. It's an unrelated one, the standalone one, I mean. Okay, so I'll discuss. Please mute yourself. Somebody's unmuted. Here, I'm giving you all the inputs. First is extends from base entity, make required changes, replace date by local date, and will you have this property? Okay, change or no change. I'm giving you 5 minutes because this is the interesting, this is the heart of the assignment, Pojo relationship. Change or no change? Of course, change. Yeah, I already got an answer. This will be now think in object-oriented world. This was a JDBC world earlier where we had to think in, tables, columns, primary keys, foreign keys, nothing. So this will be tutorial. Will it be list of tutorials or will it be a single tutorial, guys? Single valued or collection based property? List of tutorials. Oh, sorry, list of topics. Guys, you are, I think, confused. This is which end of the association? One end or many end? Good, I'm taking this. Good, we are doing this. Many end. One end people are saying, then I can't really help. Guys, one tutorial has multiple topics in our case study or one topic has multiple tutorials. Pause it. There's no point in going ahead when you are so confused. Start. Topic, write it. I mean, I'm anyway going to share this. So start. What is the relationship we are building here? For easiness, for practice, tutorial to topic. So start answering. Topic is one side of the association or, okay, so let me not waste time. Parent or a child. Here it is actually it doesn't matter because it's not a owning side. So you just say one. Okay, I'll add the word parent because one topic will have multiple records, but there is no concept of owning and inverse. And here add, because you are giving me all wrong answers, many, child side of the association, and this is the owning side because there's no inverse side here because it's not bidirectional. since it is going to contain the foreign key column. Am I making sense? Because unless and until you have that as a clarity, you're giving me all wrong answers. So tell me again. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Here, what will be the type? Tutorial or topic or list of topics? Private topic. Perfect. What will be the annotation you will use on the top? One to many, many to one, one to one, many to many. Which one? Many to one. Would you like to match it with the foreign key column which we have here? 100% yes. So how will you configure this foreign key column name? You know the answer, join column name. And would you like to keep it null or not null? So we'll add the not null constraint here by null label equal to true. Do it. I'll wait here for 5 minutes. Finish this Pojo and convert it to Hibernate managed Pojo. In 5 or okay, 2-3 minutes, I'll join you. Just do it. Let me know when you are done. So I'll join you. This is the reason I kept taking the same case study. So you'll be able to relate. This is what we did in JDBC versus this is how you're configuring it in Hibernate. So I'll start parallelly so the session won't get too delayed. You are mapping it to the tutorials table now. So be careful. So tutorial name is name, author is author, publish underscore date. Correct. Publish underscore date, publish underscore date. Yes. Visit says visits contains. String contains. Okay. This is the main change. Stop thinking in database or columns and primary keys and foreign keys. Here we are adding unidirectional many-to-one association in form of aggregation, and the logical thing is real many multiple tutorials can exist under one topic. And here are these annotations: compulsory, many-to-one, and optional but recommended join column. Name is equal to topic underscore ID. Just match it to your existing table. I'm telling you, it is going to help you a lot in project phase. Null label false. I don't think the constraint will be applied after the table is created, but we'll check that. That's it, I guess. Then you add all the constructor and all that. Never ever add association based fields in constructor. In short, deselect topic. Tutorial name, author, publish date, visits, and the contents is fine. Generate and add all setters and getters. And even while generating toString, don't use that association fields at all. So be careful in such things. So other than topic, name, ID, and all that. Okay, it's fine. And as always, we are adding our tutorial ID. Inherited from the base class. So let me know. Oh, forgot as usual. It is an entity, so without telling it, it won't happen. And you map it to the existing table by the name equal to tutorials. So many-to-one join column. Let me know whenever you are done. I'll send you this. So I think pojos are done. So I'll create a pojos.zip and send you in case anyone wants it. If you don't need it, don't look at it then. Java. All pojos I'm sharing. I'll send you pojos.zip. But if there is something which you have not understood, stop me right there and ask a question. Shall I continue to the DAO layer, or anyone wants me to wait? Wait or continue? No response is generally wait. Okay, Aniket, very good. Yeah. So tell me guys, anyone wants me to wait? So tell me reverse wait, and I'll definitely wait for each and every one of you. But you have to respond. I don't think anyone is asking me to wait. So I'll take it. Unless until you say wait, I'm going to take it as a go ahead signal. So now you can close everything. So our utils are done, our pojos are done. But in the same manner, if okay, so now let's copy the next layer. Next layer is the DAO layer. So understand the instructions. We have that earlier case study, D8 Lab CMS. Pick up the DAO. From where I'm picking it up? JDBC based DAO layer from our earlier case study, D8 Lab CMS, and porting it to Hibernate. So here, src main Java, Control V. Of course, you'll have compiler errors. Don't worry about that. We'll fix it. So you let me know. You understood what I asked you to copy? Just copy your DAO layer from earlier case study, D8CMS or whatever your version of case study to the new one. But done. Okay, you will see the compiler errors. So if I start doing everything, I'll easily will require till 7:15 minimum. So here I'm going to do it. We are going to solve it requirement basis. So let us open that. I should have opened and kept it ready. Give me a second. Open that case study and keep it ready, guys. So that every time I don't have to like open it. Where is that? Here. Because everything has to be understood in that format. Correct? Just open it with, I'm opening it with pen and this. So this is what you will end up doing, but let us focus on the basic things. So if I want to do the user authentication only, looking at time, I think I can do only that much. Which DAO layer I'll require? User DAO, topic DAO, or tutorial DAO? Easy question. User DAO. Okay. So here, let us not work on your other DAOs immediately. Ignore other DAOs and open our user DAO. Tell me, change. I'm literally taking you. The next integration will be, in 2-3 days, 2 days maybe after one, Spring MVC Hibernate. So I'm gradually taking you, stepping up, level up kind of a thing. Anyway, change or no change? Anyone wants to answer? Of course, change. What change, please? Is there any requirement of throwing or including in the throws class? You remember why Hibernate? One of the reason, exception translation. Get rid of that. So you no longer have to specify because it is going to remove the throws class exactly. Because all it is going to do is no result exception. That exception is an unchecked exception and compiler doesn't force the handling of the unchecked exception. All these statements, And now there's no point in what is it called, right? Making the changes and all. You can definitely look at it. All this was full of JDBC. So guys, no point in doing that. It will take more time than this. Simply delete user DAO and let us write it in 2 minutes from scratch. It's that kind of thing we have already done. Authentication, simple authentication logic. So where are we? Here DAO, create a new class. Other class. And let's call it as user DAO IMPL. Or you could have, deleted the whole code, whatever approach. Oh, I forgot. Implements, I forgot. Implements user DAO. The moment you do this, everyone knows you have to implement all the methods, source, override, implement methods, and do this. Be sure everyone must be having that template code, Hibernate code. Okay, I don't have it. I'll write it. You can copy it easily. So import static. If you want, you can write it in 2 minutes, or I can send you whatever Utils, Hibernate Utils, get factory. And only package you will have to import additionally is native Hibernate project. Native Hibernate package. And here, no constructors, nothing. Start from the scratch. So get the session factory. I'm saying I could not find that template, so I'm just typing it out instead of looking around. Get factory current session. Next is your beginner transaction. Next is your only try catch. Catch runtime exception because it is all unchecked. And you can generally stop throwing the exception. You saw somebody was having Kunal, I guess, struggling because of that. So please do things properly. If it is not equal to null, You discard the transaction, roll back, and rethrow the exception to the caller. Okay. And here, at the end of it, you have commit. So this is your boilerplate code. Now you just have to tell me a simple one. For this, session.get or JPQL and get single result. Which one should I use? Of course, JPQL. Everything, this part you know. So I'll not really waste your time by asking you questions. You code along on your own. We had earlier that users table, but it had like images and so many things. So we just used our own. Just checking here. User password, I'm just saying. Yeah. PWD password. Password equal to pass. Check my query. If you find any problems, do let me know. Select this is from here. Yes. And declare a user outside. Right. And return that. So either this method will throw this exception back, no result exception, in case of invalid, or it will return the detached POJO. I hope you remember this is not applicable. Here is where we'll get persistent, and when the session is closed, you will get a detached entity. So let's write that one liner. Create query JPQL user.class and simply do the method chaining. So I'm going to email password. Oh, PWD. Sorry. Dot get single result. Correct. So you have this, and I think that's it. So finish it and tell me when you complete. I'll send it to you as a reference. So the interface, which doesn't have any throws SQL exception, nothing required absolutely. And this is your DAO layer. Waiting for your confirmation. And if I make a mistake, obvious mistake, dumb mistake and all, you let me know. Done. Very good, Swapnik. Let's wait for others also. Continue. Can I continue? I've sent you the iUserDAO and UserDAO IMPL. Like I said, if we start completing the DAO layer, of course, that is more interesting, but then we will never even look at your authentication part. So let us do it in steps. I'll say this. Easy things today. So let's say, I'm just thinking about it. Wait a second. Okay, let's not get into it. So here, topic DAO IMPL and tutorial DAO IMPL, I'm removing because they are full of errors. And if we sit down writing, at least the whole session will get stretched to 750. I don't know really. So just keep the interfaces and wherever you have the throws class, remove it. And I'm getting you enough started so that you will feel encouraged to complete the case study. That is always my efforts. And tutorial DAO. So just say Control F and replace all use. So this will be really interesting. But like I said, they will do the interesting things later. Later means in such lab sessions. I cannot really devote the theory session for that. So just complete the DAO layer. It does not have, I told you, it is not having any implementations yet. All we are doing it is one by one. User authentication, and we'll stop for today. Let me know whenever it is done. I removed the throws, okay, sorry, Control Shift O. So, so what? Unneeded, unwanted imports will be gone. We are not writing topic DAO implementation and tutorial DAO implementation today. We'll do it later, maybe directly with Spring MVC. Well, it all depends on how much time. Remove the DAO implementation classes. Done. Okay. So now let us copy the user bean. Okay. So you will copy all the things and we'll make slight adjustments. All this copy business is only for, so that you don't waste time on the things which we have already done. So go, you understand what I did? Day 8 lab CMS, pick up the beans package and put it under. So main transition is from JDBC to Hibernate that way. So here and in the beans, I had written somewhere tutorial bean, I thought. Anyway, I don't remember. So forget it. So here, remove that topic bean. I'm just thinking whether, because anyway, later we are going to require it. And let's do some smart refactoring. Open that. And here, but I don't have a topic DAO implementation class. Okay, let me just create the empty ones. Create 2 empty classes, one topic DAO IMPL and one tutorial DAO implement. Population will be done from your side. So DAO, create a new class so that, my other things will not break. So here, what was that? Topic. I was going to see whether that interface reference, but somewhere I've created the implementation. So I'll have to do that. Create topic DAO IMPL, add the interface. Topic DAO. Just keep it empty. Currently, we are not working on it, but at least I don't want my beans to have compiler errors. Otherwise, I can't even run the project, right? And similarly, create this. As an implementation class. Tutorial DAO MPL and interface to add is tutorial DAO. So we'll be able to test it before we call it a day. Right now, keep the whole code blank. Only thing was done to just, to compile the whole project. Created the empty classes, done. Okay. Now focus on, today I'm going to just talk about user bean, the topic being related later. So take a look at it and take a deep look at it or slow look at it or whatever. Tell me, change or no change in the bean properties. I hope you remember we configured the Java bean some on the day 8 or something. So 0 change. Email, password, user DAO, user details are all the same. No change. Similarly, here, you remember I was talking in Spring. So this is an example of tight coupling where dependent object user bean is creating its own dependency. Tomorrow onwards, when Spring enters the picture, who will be creating the dependencies and making it available to the dependent object? Programmer or a Spring container? Of course, Spring container. Okay, so that will be a major. Okay, so by the way, this is called as the traditional approach. And what I'll be showing you tomorrow onwards is inversion of control, IOC, achieved via dependency injection. So all that will be later. Getter setters, of course, the same. Business logic, change or no change. And if change, tell me I mean, suggest the change. What will be the change here? Of course, there will be a change. I discussed it in the morning. What kind of a change will you, this 69. Okay, what about this? Are you going to get from the DAO layer in case of invalid login null, or are you going to get an exception? You're going to get an exception because guys, unlike some of you, I'm rethrowing the error. Some of you had not rethrown the exception, so they were getting null values. But then, that becomes impossible to debug. So please, let's do the quick corrections. Java bean has to invoke the DAO layer method. So here, simply wrap it in a try catch block, which is the exception you'll have to catch. Exception or runtime exception. We are in Hibernate, so runtime exception. And please, for your own whatever understanding, add which error. So that gives you the clue. Okay, so here I'm saying error in Java Bean. Which method? Authenticate user, and mostly importantly, tell what is it. But here, if it is an invalid thing, we don't want the user to continue. So pick up whatever you are writing in an invalid login and add it here. Throws SQL exception, of course, goes out of the window. There's no need of throws. You know that. Check to uncheck. And here, this I will keep it as it is. Okay. So here, this is not null. The moment I come here, there's no null checking required. You know all that. But when it is JPQL, this itself means just arrange the comments properly. So let me see. I think we are done here, but let's check. So this is where you get a email and password. This is where you are calling the Bean is calling the Dowler method. Fine. If it throws the exception, it means invalid login, printing the error message, no result exception, no entity for this query, etc. Error message I have given properly and taking the user back to the login page. If we come down, then it definitely means it is a valid login. So doing this, so here, this get role is now enum. So you don't require equals. If you want equals, it is fine, but you will definitely not do this. So here you will say either, you know, it's just enum. So I can do this. So what is that enum name? User role. This is what customer login. Okay, what I'm saying. And just check if user.getRole is customer, it's a customer login, take him to topics, otherwise take him here. So I think we have done all the corrections, but in case you notice any problem, tell me always. So let me send you this for your reference. We are yet not done the whole case study. You know that I've just started with user authentication. User bean I'm sending you. You let me know when to continue. Well, the rest of it are done. I just have to copy those JSPs and we are ready to test. Java Bean, okay, so same statement I'm making. The moment the nature of the dependency changes, I had to make the changes in the dependent bean. That is your tight coupling. That is your dependence controlling the dependencies. No inversion of control. Everything, the control of dependency is with dependence, etc. All these are the statements for Spring understanding. Please let me know when you finish, because all we are doing is now copying the JSPs and all that. Done that? Okay. So now go to those JSPs which we had written earlier. I'm not writing them, definitely. No such time. So where are we going here? So go to D8 Lab CMS, SRC, main, web app. And there were a couple of pages. Of course, all of them are not going to work, but let's see. I mean, we can always correct them. And take it to your current project. Find out that web app folder. Here I have got the tester index.jsp. Now let us change that web.xml to contain, what is the name of the file? Login.jsp. Just change the welcome page to, now that index.jsp was just a what? Just a tester kind of a thing. So change the welcome page to login form, and you can get rid of this, or even if you keep it, doesn't matter. Let's not have unnecessary pages. And just check topics.jsp. I'm just checking customer login successful, and in the show tutorials form, admin login successful and all that. Okay, let's see what happens. So all these things, of course, are not going to work because we have yet not written anything on the topics. That is your participation will start. So I'm just telling you something. Okay, listen to this. I'm trying to say slowly. Already people have dropped off. Here, what will be the Java code, equivalent Java code? Your web container will call session.getAttribute topic, that is a topic bean, and in that it is going to call the method getTopics. But here, when you come to this user bean, understand my point. Topic bean. Here, the topic DAO implementation is all empty. Have we written? We have not written. Okay. So you tell me. It is all because I have already stretched the session. People have already given up and gone off. So in 2 minutes, should we write that small code to get all the topics or topic names or whatever? Or you want to do it on your own? Can we do it? Can we stretch it a little bit? See, it is all you willingness. Otherwise, later you will blame me. You are stretching the sessions right here and there. So if you say so, then we can write it in a couple of minutes. Tutorial DAO is a different ball game. I mean, it takes more time. Topic DAO is easy. So let's look at. I'll put it on a hold. So at least I'll be able to show you the topic details or the topic names or whatever. And then tutorial part you can complete later. So open this. And here, this is the method. Open the implementation class. Oh, sorry, not this topic DAO implementation. This one is taking more time. And you start telling me, I want to get all the topics in the system, in the database. So what is it you'll use? How will you proceed in Hibernate? It's a 2 minutes efforts. So just tell me, how will you proceed to get all the topics? You know the answer. Your DAO layer, Hibernate based DAO layer, has to return the list of topics to Java Bean. Yes, please. How? Okay, so yeah, so JPQL. Basically, I was looking for JPQL and get result list. Absolutely right. Okay, so I would suggest, since it is already late in the day, open your user DAO IMPL and copy the import list. Oh, look at this, my mistake. You're going to require both of it. I'm just trying to hurry up your coding so we can call it a day. And now just go to that user DAO IMPL and simply copy the boilerplate code. I was not sure earlier what you are going to say, so I never copied it in a template manner. And come empty this. And you write it. You don't have to wait for me at all. I just want to get all the topics. There's no where clause, there's nothing. So the easiest one. Select T from topic T, and all you are getting is list of topics. And you are returning those topics to the Java Bean, a caller. Earlier we were returning it to the tester. Now the tester is replaced by Java Bean. That's it. And all you have is one liner. Okay. 2 arguments. And directly, since there are no in parameters, no set parameter, get result list. Done. And you can say Control-Shift-O. So it will fix all the imports. I'll just check. List, select T from topic T, create query, get result list, and return topics. Yeah, you finish it and let me know. I've done it. Okay, so I'll send you now for your quick reference. Now, topic DAO IMPL. That is what? Oh, I sent you tutorial DAO. My mistake. Sorry. Topic DAO implementation. I wanted to say. Yeah, topic DAO IMPL. Tutorial DAO is all empty. Now, so just let us look at your topic bean. And let's see any changes are required or not. So tell me, SQL exception, all gone. Unchecked exception, you know. There is no throws clause here required. There is no throws clause, throw SQL exception, reduce it to nothing like. And just you also look at it, topic down and topic bean. I hope you have realized there is no hassle of calling cleanup and all. We are already doing that session factory opening and closing in the context listener. So the whole code simplifies, doesn't become complex. Focus on this and tell me, change or no change when you shift from JDBC to Hibernate. You think about it. In that business logic, will there be any change or zero changes? User being default. Himanshu, you're not looking up here. I said all SQL exceptions gone. In the you are saying topic DAO. Have I made a mistake? Just a second. I don't know. No, there's no constructor at all. So it's this thing. I think I've done it correctly. There's no throws this. Look up here. There's no throws SQL exception anymore, any longer. In user bean, have I forgotten it? Let's check. Where's my user bean? Oh, it is there. Okay. So get rid of it globally. Control F and replace all. Close. And Control Shift O. Yeah. So got rid of it also. Thanks for telling. So coming back to my original question, guys, fast. Change or no change? Fortunately, no change. It is just calling a DAO layer method. There is no business logic we are having. So now let us, we are going to test it, but in a minute. So open that topics.jsp, open the topics.jsp and give me, wait a second, can we, just a second, because you know it has been a long time. So am I creating all the beans here? User and topic are created, great. So in topics.jsp, I'm not asking you to put it in a table TRTD or C:\, for each nothing, just this is a debugging thing. So all topics. So if I want to display all the topics, JSP calls whose method? Java Beans or DAO's method? JSP calls which layers method? Of course, your beans method. And which bean we wrote just now? Not just now, earlier written is the topic bean. Am I right in the correct folder? Yeah, I am. So wait a second. Way back. I'm just checking, you know, the name. So the name is topic. Great. So here, all topics, dollar. Fill up the EL syntax. Give me that EL syntax. Waiting for you. I hope you are clear. Who has to call whose method? The topics.jsp has to call the topic bean method. So open topic bean method and do the reverse engineering. I think people already gave me the answer. This one, Ankit, you forgot. You don't call get all topics. It is already a getter. So there is a shortcut. So anyway, this is, am I correct? Topic bean. This is not a DAO layer method. We are talking about the bean method. Okay. So here, as usual, add it. But you know, it is pure getter. It is nothing but a getter. So you can reverse engineer. This is the property name of which bean? Topic. And where to search for this bean? Bean is nothing but an attribute. So which is the scope? We have added it in session scope. Okay, so check if my spellings are not session scope.topics and pick up this line. Forget the red crosses, they will go away. And here we require it also in that other flow, the admin flow also. Show tutorial form and admin login successful and all that. Oh, I had this. Great. I mean, I already had this. So just uncomment it, Control Shift and backslash and comment this form. I think you should complete it on your own. There are some certain things which you can, or just a second, wait a second, can we have the form also? I think am I calling anything in the tutorial this? No, we can have the form also here. No commenting, nothing. So all I asked you was do a quick debugging, because in case it doesn't work, you should have some debugging pointers. Name of the method. Which name of the method, Ankit, you're talking about? My method name is get topics. So I think I've done it correctly. So it's not this. Okay, so it is a testing time. Let's do all this and right click, run as, run on server. Next, finish. Watch the console standard statement. You should see the errorless console. So forget the form. We are not in the hurry to try out things. You should be looking at this. So I'll tell you the pointers. Troubleshooting tips. Context initialized, called by the container. That is where I'm calling Hibernate utils.getFactory. So triggering the static initializer block, which is loading the entire Hibernate framework before any client comes in. And the user being constructed, topic being constructed, because the first request was sent to the login.jsp where we have created the beans. So we are like good to start. So if I give the wrong credentials, these are not my credentials. So pick up from your users table something. So let's go for the admin use case. Okay. Still I got an error. Query syntax exception. Oh yeah. I'm not solving it. You are solving it. Why should I solve all the errors? It tells you, your eyes should be kind of, tuned. Meet me after your project. You will be better than me. You will be finding out the errors faster than me. I'm telling you with confidence. Anyone wants to help me? Why it is? It is saying user is not mapped. What is it we have forgotten in a hurry? Okay. Where those entities have to be mapped? In which file? User file. Which is the file in which I have to map the entities? Hibernate configuration XML. And as usual, hurry kills you. So open your Hibernate configuration XML and add the entries. So here, mapping entry. All three pojos we have finished. Topic, tutorial, and user. Add all three entries. That's why it was giving you this exception. When you say this entity is not mapped, the only thing you have to look into this, you have forgotten the mapping, which was the case. And correct. Okay. And I think it will reload because it is in the waiting for it to reload. Yeah, it is reloading the context and it has completed the context. So you can clear the screen, go to your web browser and give that credentials. Try this. Okay, so we have a new problem. Okay, oh, method name. Somebody was telling me, I guess. I don't know. So I've got a null pointer. Root cause is here. If you find the error, help me. You are not saying this. So here, what is it I'm saying is? Same thing here. Oh, authenticate user. User is session.getAttribute user. This is giving me the null pointer. Let's see what's happening. The control goes from login.jsp. Have I disabled the cookies to show something? My cookies don't seem to be disabled here. Okay, let's check this because otherwise it would have reflected here. I'm just checking nothing. I am not sure what is happening. So we are debugging. Settings. I don't think my cookies are disabled though. You also do this, like, okay, this is this nothing, there are no cookies. This is not a cookie related problem. Let's see what problem it is. Let's debug it in a proper manner. It is causing a problem here. GSP colon set property and then session dot get attribute, all this. So let me just check. It's not giving me any root cause. So it is giving me a problem in validate.jsp. This is all I've written in a validate.jsp. So you also pick up and check where we have made a mistake. Validate.jsp. Check this. GSP colon set property equal to star, name equal to user. And GSP colon use beans dot user beans session. So this should not have a problem actually. And here I'm calling the method authenticate user. We are into bean. The method name have I changed? I've not changed the method name. Why am I getting a null pointer? I'll just sometimes, because it had restarted, reloaded. Let's do it. I am stopping the server. This is not the good way of stopping the server. You should go here and stop the server in a kind of this. So I'm just trying it from scratch because, it got restarted on its own. So it could be a genuine error or a false alarm. Let's check. I'm looking at the console here for any errors. Try it out, guys. If this also fails, then we have a definite bug in the code. Okay, so this is fine. This is at least going ahead. See this. Are you understanding what I was looking for? Now it has redirected us to show tutorial form. Now there is some other problem. Topic ID property not found. That is great. That is great in the sense it is fixable. So is it working for you in the same manner? Working in the sense getting this. So read this exception, property not found exception, and give me the help. So here, which property is renamed? Open this, guys. Here you have a topic bean. I'm so sorry. Topic Pojo. Extending from base entity. So take it to the base entity. And what is the property name we have given? Is it an ID or is it a topic ID? It's an ID. So go to your, this was what? Administrator, right? So you will go to show. Everywhere you'll have to change it. Wherever, I mean, not everywhere, like wherever it is. So go to show tutorial form and replace the property name properly. So here, this looks fine. So select name, this can be thing. And yeah, T dot topic ID is wrong. T dot ID will be. Okay, so this is that form thing. And just check in that other branch. I don't think I'm doing anything in that other branch. I'm just printing the topics. Okay, so you can just see back. If it is a change in the JSP, you don't have to restart the server. You know that. Not bad. So all topics are lifted. This was the thing I was looking for basically. So all my stuff is fine. And we can't run the next one because tutorial DAO is not yet written. Is it working for you guys? The property name I had missed out. I forgot we don't have a topic ID name and we have that ID name. So let us keep this as it is. Let us log in as a customer. Let's see. Some customer credentials. So, at least both the branches we would have tested. And that surely gives you the confidence that to go ahead, to try things on your own. And this is a customer login successful. And I'm getting the topics in the same manner. Understood? Okay, you have some idea about integration. All we change is replace the JDBC facts by Hibernate and got the first few pages working. There's a lot to do, of course, but at least the initial part was this. So that is more than sufficient for today. Work it out. let me create a zip. I'm anyway going to upload all the day 13 lab data in couple of minutes, but in case anyone wants it right away. So when you import this, change the database settings as usual and test it. And if you find something which I've forgotten to do or something, some better approach, anything, any suggestions, talk to me tomorrow. So we have done a lot of things. Take a complete rest because I want you completely fresh, totally fresh and ready for spring. Any specific question before I log off? Anyone has any particular query before I this? I think you are exhausted. Anyway, take time to rest. Yes, please.
मैम थोड़ा
Anyone?
मतलब मेरा ये जो टाइपिंग स्पीड है साथ में कर नहीं पाता मैम.
That is okay. Guys, this one, Rajiv, nobody is going to judge you by typing. But did you at least understand how we develop?
Yes ma'am.
So what I'll suggest is those who have not typed along, now you have a feel. Forget my day 13 CMS Hibernate. You try to create it on your own. And wherever you get stuck, tell me tomorrow. Okay. So yeah. So that will be all. 26th. I'm not taking holiday. I don't know about you. Guys, we can't take a holiday. We just got limited number days. Anyway, this is a matter you sort it out with your faculty. You are this one. What is it called? ICSD members. I am not deciding that. Anyway, see you around. So reboot your systems. Take a break. Take a complete evening break and be ready tomorrow. That will be all. See you tomorrow.